So today I want to talk to you about being intentional. And we hear this word, we hear it tossed around a lot, and be intentional. And I will tell you, as someone who has put this into practice, intentional living can be exhausting because you are constantly needing to be aware. You're needing to be aware of what you're thinking, the actions that you take, what you're feeding your body mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You have to stay awake. And sometimes, even in the natural realm of our body, when we stay awake, for hours and days, let's say days, we become exhausted and we cannot function. That's in the natural realm. But in the spirit realm, when we wake up, it's like we have this elevated support. But if you're not used to being intentional about your decisions, about who you share with, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can purchase this book at Amazon. You can go to my website, cynthiasnewell.com, purchase a copy there. I have some upcoming events where you can purchase a signed copy of the book. And you can also like my author page, Cynthia Sherrill, for more poetry. I have poetry videos, workshops, watch parties, written poems, so much there for you. But back to living intentionally. When we set out to do anything in our life, create change, reach a goal, things that we aspire to do, the old nature of who we are does not go away. So that part of us that doesn't want to do the work but wants to see the results, they're still there. Recently, I had a client that I have been working with who she came to me at the point of frustration where she felt like, I'm not getting the results that I want. I'm not getting the results that I want. I want to release, 50 pounds. I want to build my clientele. She had her list. She knew what she wanted, but she also knew that she wasn't getting the results that she wanted. She knew that she wasn't selling her products as she wanted. And this was frustrating because she had been in business for quite some time. And so she knew that God had called her to do this work, but she just couldn't quite understand why it was not flourishing in the way that she saw or God had promised her, that it would flourish. And so one of the questions that I asked her is, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because your results are a direct implication of what you're doing. If you're doing things that are, if you're doing the same thing consistently, hey Tabitha, thank you for joining. If you're doing things consistently, even when you don't see the results, eventually you're going to start seeing results. And so it's not enough just to be intentional about knowing what you want. You have to know the steps that you need to take to get there. Now, I've heard people say, God worries about the how. God figures out the how. We just know the what and the why. And I believe that to be true. But when you're feeling like, or you see that you're not getting the results that you desire, whether it's with your career, your relationships, your wardrobe, these are some things that my clients have talked to me about. Your image, your products, your vision, what you have for your home, the vision you have for your marriage, even on your job, your gifts and dreams. If you're not getting the results that you desire, the question is, what are you doing? Are you really being intentional about the things that you're doing every day? Because that's going to tell you yes or no. And so being intentional means, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, it means being mindful, being aware of what am I thinking? Am I thinking sabotaging thoughts that, get me all revved up and get me going in the opposite direction of where I really want to go? Am I talking to people that are supportive? You have to intentionally place yourself in the presence of people who can not only encourage and inspire you, but who will pray for you, intercede for you, who will give you an encouraging word. You have to be intentional to change your environment when you want to see change in your environment. And so I encourage you today to think about, what it is you desire to do in your life, what it is you desire to create. What do you desire to heal from? What do you desire to manifest, attract in your life? Who do you desire to be? What do you desire to possess? What do you desire to do? Do you desire to travel? Do you desire to save more money? Do you desire to build loving relationships with your children? I mean, get clear. And sometimes getting clear can be tough. I've experienced that myself, here recently, of what do I want my dream ... to be, career. And sometimes getting clear about what you want is tough because you lack the faith to believe that it really can happen. And that could be contingent. That could be a result of you've dreamt before and that thing did not come to pass. It did not happen in the way that you wanted it to happen. But I will tell you that nothing is wasted in God's economy. The scripture tells us that all things work together for the good of them that love God, who are called according to his purpose. And so everything that you experience, the disappointments, the discouragement, the delays, they all are working, and so I encourage my clients through my Rise and Win group coaching program to always look at how the experience pushed you further along, how it developed you, how it deepened your prayer life, how it caused you to be more dependent upon the Holy Spirit. There's nothing that we go through that doesn't have value to it. So you want to remember that. So even when you've set your intention before, you wrote out clearly what you wanted to see manifest in your life, and it did not manifest, don't be discouraged. Don't be weary in well-doing. Be strong and courageous to get back up and set your intention. And for those of you who are not a part of my community, I want you to sign up to be a part of my community, because I am providing a free resource, which is called Creating Your Life. And it's a guide on how to create powerful intention statements so that you can reshape the trajectory of your life. And so go to CynthiaSNewell.com and sign up to get your free book, Creating Your Life. It's an ebook. It's a short 6-page ebook, but it gets right to the point. Helps you create those intentions. It helps you to know what you want, how to define it, how to articulate why you want it, and then it helps you to outline the steps that you need to take to get to where you want to be. And so CynthiaSNewell.com to get your free copy of my ebook, Creating Your Life. It's a great tool that you can use over and over again for every aspect of your life. And it's at no cost to you. And so today, I want to support you with being intentional. And that's why I'm offering you a copy of my ebook. I want to support you however you need support. And so if you need to talk through, some issues, some boundaries, some barriers that you're experiencing in your life, feel free to reach out. You can message me here on Facebook. You can send me an email at emailcoachcynthia@gmail.com. I would love to support you. As I stated before, it's my heartfelt intention to support women visionaries with creating a life that they look forward to waking up to. That's what I was sent to this earth to do, and so that's my vision. And I want to support you with manifesting and attracting your vision to your life. And so as we go through today, I just want you guys to be encouraged. I shared at the beginning of the broadcast about the loss of my classmate. I graduated high school 25 years ago. And I remember this gentleman very well. We hung out a few times outside of school. He was a nut in school, always had you laughing. And so I think about life and how we all have a measure of time. And I want to encourage that person that's out there looking for that perfect moment to move forward with your dreams and goals. You'll never be at the perfect point of your life where everything is aligned and you can go and launch out into the deep. There's always going to be something that's not positioned quite rightly. And that's where faith come in. You have to move. I've been in business since 2012. And I tell you, it's been a journey, but I never gave up. I was strategic. I was intentional. I took action. I made decisions because I know that one day my life is going to come to an end. And my heart's prayer is to not have any regrets when I take my last breath. So I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it my all as a mother. I'm going to give it my all as a wife. I'm going to give it my all as a spiritual life coach, as an author, in every area of my life that God calls me to do great works in. I'm going to give it my all because it's all for His glory. But I want you to know that tomorrow is not promised. And so if you're waiting for that perfect moment to launch forward, I encourage you to launch forward imperfectly because it's all going to work out. Every event that I had where no one showed up, every live that I did where no one showed up, every teleseminar that I did where nowhere showed up, it built something in me. It built tenacity. It built strength. It built endurance. And so don't despise when things don't work out the way that you envision for them to work out. Be intentional. Leave the results to God, and God will take care of the rest. Okay. So I want you to be encouraged. We are at the beginning of a new month. Today is April 1st. We are at the beginning of a new week. Today is Monday. Well, some people say Sunday is the first day, but I say Monday. And we're at the beginning of a new quarter. Today is the first day of the second quarter of this year. And I know for many of us, we have set out our resolutions, our commitments, our goals, and life happened and things got in the way and you didn't stay the course, or maybe you did stay the course. In that time, you were able to see what worked and what did not work. And so now I want you to hit reset and recommit, set new intentions, grab a free copy of my book, Creating Your Life, that's going to teach you how to create powerful intentions so that you can get the results that you desire. And then I want you to meet me back here next Monday. I'm here between 9 and 10 a.m. every Monday, supporting you with creating a life that you look forward to waking up to, supporting you with releasing those internal struggles effortlessly so that you can walk in newness. That's what Rise and Win stands for. Release internal struggles effortlessly so that you can walk in newness. That's my heart's desire. And so every month, every day that we do the tips, I'm going to share a poem from one of my 3 books just to inspire you and in honor of National Poetry Month. I'm going to open up the floor for any questions. If you're watching the replay, you can still post your questions. I'll answer your questions when I see them in the comments section. But I just want you to be inspired and look for more information. If you're not a part of my Facebook community titled Daring Daughters, I want you to become a part of that community because I'm getting ready to take you ladies on a journal excursion that's going to help you, support you with breaking through emotional barriers that keep you blocked and keep you stuck and keep you stagnated. And so we're going to start next week. Yes, next week. I am an avid journaler. I have so many journals. I mean, I wish I could turn the camera. You can see all these journals. But I have my dream journal where I record all my dreams here. And this was my 2018 journal. And every month had a theme, and it was breakthrough, And so I believe in the power of journaling. I believe in the power of release. I believe in the power of creation. And those are the types of things that take place when you journal. And so if you want to be a part of my journaling community, we're going on an excursion titled The Attributes of God. And I'm going to teach you how to plug into the attributes of God for every situation in your life. God is our all-sufficient God. And so when you feel that you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough of whatever you feel you need to have enough of, God is our all-sufficient. And so we're going to journal about the attributes of God. El Shaddai and Jehovah Jireh. We're going to journal about these attributes, and I'm going to show you how to elevate your faith through these attributes of God. And each month we're going to journal a different theme. And so if you want to be a part of this excursion, you want to break through the emotional blockaging that you're experiencing, join my Daring Daughters community. You can find the link right here on my Facebook page. On this page, you can find the link. It will be titled, it will be in the group section, but I want you to get ready to be a part of it. And I'm going to share more information about it shortly. But I am done with today's live. I hope that this has been a blessing to you as much as it has been a blessing to me. And so until next time, I want you to make it a great day on purpose.